walking down this road, driving down this road, and end up what ends up holding before you? You don't even know. Driving down this road. Driving down this road, what can you say? Walking down this road, you can end up hitting a dead end, knowing that everything is going to end up coming up. It says don't trespass, but you end up going by. You end up going over because you think it's going to end up changing your mind. It's going to end up changing people's minds. No, you might get arrested. You might get hurt. You might end up knowing that you're never going to come back, knowing that everything is around you is going to end up changing really quick. Living in this fear, saying that you don't have to trespass, knowing that there's going to be signs everywhere you go. No matter if you come to a stop, if you're coming to a complete stop, you can end up understanding it's going to be a four-way stop, knowing that you're headed down a dark road, knowing that you're never going to end up picking yourself up. Can you end up understanding you're not alone? I understand that you're going to end up falling in this trap. Yeah, it's going to end up putting you in jail. No matter what you're going to end up saying, it's going to end up motivating you, right? But you don't got to be motivated knowing that there's going to be trespassing signs. That's why they end up having a law because they're going to end up trying to keep people safe. No matter where you're going to end up going, you can end up going very too far. You can go into the middle of the ocean knowing that you're going to end up killing yourself. Knowing everything is going to fall. Knowing that all I want to do is end up making a difference. Can I end up making a difference? Knowing everything is going to end up falling right now. You don't have to end up trusting past. Yeah, you don't got to trespass this end up sign. You know, you can come to a complete stop knowing that you can turn back around, knowing you can't go back home if you end up going far. You may not even be lost. You may be lost out there in the open. But you're gonna be scared. So what can I say? You're not gonna end up coming to a trespassing sign, knowing that you're gonna end up getting in trouble, knowing that there's no consequences, right? Nah, there's gonna be 100,000 consequences that are coming your way. You might end up being Mexican, or you might end up going somewhere else. You can end up understanding every single time there's a trespassing sign. That's why we end up having lights at the end of the road. We can end up understanding. Back in the city, you can make it. Knowing you don't gotta end up being this life. Knowing you don't have a chance in this life. Knowing you can't turn back around, knowing that everything is going to end up changing. You got to end up going back. It's time to end up turning back. This light is going to end up taking a tour, and it's going to end up pressuring you and pulling you down. So what can I say? It's going to get cold out. I can end up telling you if you're in the woods, you're going to end up going missing before you know it. You don't even see that you're going to end up understanding that you ended up making this false hope, knowing that you're going to end up in the woods or this wooden cabin that's going to end up being worse, then you end up understanding you don't have to step back, but you can take a step back, realizing you don't have to go on the strip. Now, when you go, you're going to end up getting lost. You may not even make it back. I can end up telling you might make it back to the same road that you just came down, but you're not going to make it back home. Can you end up holding this too? I can't even end up understanding, but I can tell you at the end of the day, you're going to end up wishing that you didn't even go on your trip because family is going to end up wondering why did you go missing, and you're going to end up understanding speaking to them when you're in heaven, knowing that things are going to end up changing, right? God bless you. Have a good night.